Have you ever poured your heart and soul into helping someone, only to find yourself utterly blindsided when they turn against you? It's a gut-wrenching feeling, isn't it? That person you went above and beyond for, the one you supported through thick and thin, they become the very first to betray your trust. If you've experienced this, you know the sting. And today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and sometimes uncomfortable psychological reasons why this painful pattern keeps repeating itself. It seems counterintuitive, right? Logic dictates that gratitude should foster loyalty. But human psychology is rarely that straightforward. We're not talking about simple ingratitude here. We're exploring a deeper, often subconscious interplay of human nature. This isn't about their character flaws alone. It's about universal psychological principles that can subtly shift the dynamic when one person is consistently in the role of the helper. We're going to uncover three key psychological phenomena at play: cognitive dissonance, shifting power dynamics, and the fundamental attribution error. Reason 1. Cognitive dissonance. Let's start with cognitive dissonance. This is a powerful psychological concept where people experience mental discomfort when holding conflicting beliefs, attitudes, or values. Imagine this. Someone you've helped significantly now has a debt, not necessarily financial, but a social debt, a debt of gratitude. Their brain now holds two conflicting ideas. I am a capable, independent person, and I needed help from helper's name and am indebted to them. The easiest way to resolve this uncomfortable tension isn't always to shower the helper with unending thanks. Sometimes, to maintain their self-image as independent, the person who received help might subconsciously downplay the help, find faults in the helper, or even create a narrative where the helper somehow deserved the negative treatment. It's a way for their mind to say, I'm not indebted to them because actually they weren't that great, or they were trying to control me. It's an internal justification mechanism. Reason 2. Shifting power dynamics. Next, we have shifting power dynamics. When you help someone, especially repeatedly, you often establish a dynamic where you are in a position of perceived power or resourcefulness, and they are in a position of need. While initially there might be gratitude, over time this imbalance can breed resentment. No one likes feeling perpetually indebted or dependent. As the person you've helped gains their footing, they may subconsciously feel a need to assert their independence, to balance the scales. And unfortunately, a drastic way to do that is to sever ties, or even turn against the person who represented their period of weakness or reliance. It's a harsh truth, but sometimes the very act of receiving help can make someone feel vulnerable, and pushing the helper away is an attempt to reclaim their autonomy and erase that feeling. It's not about you, it's about their internal struggle for control and self-perception. Reason 3. Fundamental attribution error. Finally, let's explore the fundamental attribution error. This is our tendency to overestimate the impact of a person's character or personality and underestimate the impact of the situation when explaining their behavior. Conversely, we tend to do the opposite when explaining our own behavior. We blame the situation. So when someone you help achieve success, they might attribute their success entirely to their own hard work, intelligence, and resilience, disregarding the situational help they received. I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. And if you, the helper, ever make a mistake or fall short, they're more likely to attribute it to your inherent flaws. That's just how they are. They're unreliable, rather than external circumstances. This cognitive bias makes it easier for them to rationalize turning their back on you, as they've already minimized your contribution and magnified any perceived negatives. So, what does this mean for you, the generous helper? Should you stop helping people? Absolutely not. But understanding these psychological dynamics can empower you to protect yourself and set healthier boundaries. Help wisely. Understand that your help might inadvertently create these dynamics. Choose who you help and how with a clear awareness of the potential psychological aftermath.